Here at CI, there are so many ways to get involved with the campus life and with your fellow Dolphins. One great way to get involved is through the wide range of clubs and organizations that CI offers. They host events, programs, and activities that are meant to enrich your experience while at CI. Campus clubs and organizations have always been the heart of CI, with many of them created and run by students. In the wake of the pandemic came many new challenges, forcing clubs and organizations to adapt and find new ways to engage with students. We spoke to a handful of CI's student leaders about what students can expect from clubs and organizations going into the spring semester. How has your club here at CI adapted to this new virtual campus? And what changes have needed to be made to the structure of your club due to this new obstacle?
Yeah, so we are not allowed to practice together in person because the schools are not allowing groups to get together. So there was actually no fall 2020 season, and we don't know if there will be a spring one. So what we started is our coach makes videos and sends them to us with drills and stuff to go over that we send back to him. And then the personal trainer through the rec center made us a workout schedule. So we ask that girls do that at least 2 times a week. Just to try to stay in shape for hopefully when we can go back in person.
The CI Surf Club has been able to adapt to the virtual campus more by surf videos and stuff. That's kind of the beauty of the sport, is that being able to edit videos and make just fun surf clips and stuff with each other is a pretty popular thing in just all the surf world. So we've been able to do that a bit. We're able to host. In the past month, we were able to host a virtual event where we had a live question and answer with the local surfboard shaper, Ryan Ose, and he was actually a CI alumni. I mean, virtual is a pretty tough thing to try and manage, especially with sports clubs, just because we're so used to meeting in person. I think that since we've depended on that so much as kind of the accountability, it's been a little difficult to try and get people to be motivated or anything to want to come out to stuff. We've had a few Zoom meetings, but I mean, it's just like I said, it's been hard to kind of get people motivated.
Sailing in a virtual environment is very difficult, as you can imagine. We are used to being in person, competing and training 2 to 3 days a week. Before COVID, we were going to competitions in Hawaii, Long Beach, San Francisco, all over California, and competing with schools like UCLA, Berkeley, Stanford, UCI, etc. We even made it to championships last year for the first time in about 5 years, so we were super proud of that, and it did suck to put everything on halt. I mean, sailing is highly specialized. It's not something you can really practice from home. It was tough to keep up motivation, but the club has really tried to keep the sailing community alive, and we are planning for a better sailing experience in the coming years.
So we have moved to hosting virtual meetings, but mostly what we've decided is to make our events kind of like our meetings, just because it's a lot to have a virtual meeting and then an event, and it gets kind of confusing. And so what we did in the fall was we hosted phone banking for the upcoming election every Tuesday for the month of October, and so we invited students to come and participate with that. And then what we have coming up for the spring of 2021 is we're hoping to do a collaborated movie night with Empowered Women of Color and the Gay Straight Alliance Club, and then hopefully we can have a physician come and do a little health seminar on a couple of things. So we have that. Hopefully we can be involved in the Women's March in January coming up. So we have stuff coming up. It's just figuring out how to do it virtually and collabing so that we make sure we have people coming. In the clubs and orgs fair and everything, people come when they walk by, but you have to make an extra effort to come. So it's hard getting people to come.
So we had to change a lot because a lot of what we do is in person, like training the dogs, having people watch the puppies. That's all in person. And so to be safe, we don't do that anymore. So Guide Dogs of America is a nonprofit organization. So they raise and train guide dogs for the blind and visually impaired. And since they are nonprofit, they rely on volunteers. So I created the GDA Club to just help support and gain more volunteers and puppy raisers. But we meet online and then we just chat, and any fundraising that GDA is doing, we do participate in as much as possible, but just to not add any other stress to the club members, I don't require them to meet with us. If they want to, they're more than welcome to, but I didn't want to add more stress to add another Zoom to their schedule if it's not something that's top priority for them. So we just kind of meet online. We talk about GDA, what they do and stuff like that, and then we can even get special guests from GDA to come and talk to them a little bit more about the program.
Going into this new spring semester, are you accepting any new students into your club? And if so, how can they get involved?
Yeah, we're always accepting new people at any time. I always say you can go on the CI Sync and click the little link that says request to be part of the club, and I'll always accept people. You don't have to surf to be a part of the club. If you're just someone who wants to, if you just like the beach, or if you're just looking for people to make friends with, we're open to anyone.
We are always accepting new members, even if it's the middle of the semester. Anyone is welcome to join. So just on CI Sync, you can look up the page, and then you can just click join, and then I'll accept it as soon as you do that, and then you'll be on our email list. We also post on Instagram. That's kind of where we keep up to date, and then we post puppy videos, and all the puppies in training are on there, stuff like that. So that's ci.gda. So if anyone wanted to see more about the puppies and what they do, then they can follow us there.
We are accepting new sailors, and everyone is welcome. Even if you have no experience, you can totally join. So we are incredibly welcome to all levels, and we'll teach you how to sail. We have 2-person boats, 7 2-person boats, and we have one competitive laser, which is a 1-person boat. We're hoping to buy a new boat as well, and so the one we want to buy is another 1-person boat, so we can have 2 different types of competition, so 2 people and one people. So that should be really exciting. We aspire to create a fun and accepting community, and new sailors just need to sign up through CI Sync. They can also follow our Instagram at CI_sailing for updates.
So join us on CI Sync is kind of the best way, and then our Instagram also is a good way, and so we'll post what we're doing, and that's really where we spread the majority of our information, on Instagram or CI Sync, and then they're officially members when they join the CI Sync.
CI Sync.
CI Sync.
CI Sync.
Don't wait to get involved in any clubs that may interest you. These are only a handful of the 70-plus clubs and organizations offered to students and included in the cost of tuition. Find a full list and join clubs on CI Sync, found in your MyCI dashboard.